What is going on, everyone? We've got another video here today. This time I wanted to explain how I approach filming in Skate. Alright, so basically I wanted to quickly explain that the replay editor has no keyframes, so this makes getting videos a lot harder than what it is in some other skate games such as Session and Skater XL. But there is ways around it. I've got a good little method that I use myself. It's not perfect. It's similar to what I use with other games, but yeah, just a little bit harder on this considering. But hopefully soon there is keyframes confirmed in later updates. Just not too sure when. Yeah, that should be cool. But anyway, let's get to it. I use OBS myself. I've been using it for quite a while now for Skater XL and Session as well. So the first thing we really want to do is probably find a spot that we want to skate, and that's why I picked this spot right here, because it's quite easy to practice different tricks on. Like this ledge is not too high, so it's good for practicing different grinds, whether you do your 5-0s on back trucks or nose grinds or crooks, over crooks on your front trucks. It's just good for practicing different things like that, whatnot. Also this little bar here, yeah, this little flat bar is awesome height to get onto. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, find a spot that you really want to film in and start laying down some tricks. Alright, now that we've got our spot, we want to pick a trick. I'm going to go for something easy, like a nose grind or over crooks, and a nollie kick or nollie heel flip out. Either one, going to see what looks best. Yeah, just experiment, see what tricks look good in the replay editor, and yeah, then we can go to the next bit, which is filming in OBS or your preferred software, but I'm going to stick with OBS because I know how to use it. So, yeah, let's get this. Ooh, that was a bit sloppy. Let's get it again. Hold up. We want to make it look clean. Oh, that was kind of right. Hold up. We'll give it one more. Alright, that was a lot cleaner. So, get over here to our replay editor, and I will show you the next bits from there. Alright, so now we're in the replay editor. There's a few things I want to go over, but let's first have a little look back on what we did here. So I want to press the right bumper, Xbox controller for me, right bumper, R1 if you're on PlayStation controller, and D-pad left, and that's to set your starting point, and press that right bumper again, and now we can play this little section that we got. Alright, this is the gameplay gameplay camera angle. I don't honestly use this much myself. It can be useful, but I don't use it a whole lot myself. Head angle, I haven't found it that helpful for skating as such. It can be cool for some of the parkour stuff, and maybe jumping off buildings and stuff that helps you stay in frame. Kind of cool if you do that shit, but yeah, that's not quite my thing. Next we got the board. This one is very good for beginners, very beginner friendly, because you can find the angle that you want. Let's say this angle or something, and let's just play it from there. Oh, that's actually a bad angle. Why did I choose that? Ran straight into that wall. Hold up. Nice. Alright. That was pretty cool. That's from the board angle. We do also have free angle, which, well, he's gone. You gotta follow. This one is a lot harder to use, so I will come back to this. But you do have tripod as well. This one is very handy. I find it beginner friendly as well, but it gets very nice clips still. See, let's just watch this for a sec. Alright, that's cool. You can get it from here as well. Nice. Alright, looks decent. You can get it from probably here as well. Probably. Yeah, I reckon that'll look alright. It's a little bit close, hold up. Alright, sweet. That's better. Alright, there is a couple more little things I want to go over with these cameras, but tripod's probably going to be your best friend to start with. You can do moving shots and pan shots and stuff like that as well, still in the tripod camera. You just gotta be good with moving the sticks. So he locks with the tripod camera. It will lock onto your skater, so that's very handy. That's what's helpful for beginners. If you want a panning shot though, use your left stick. It'll still lock on. Yeah, you can get some cool stuff like that. Yeah, see? Nice and clean. And that's a tripod camera. You can do the same thing with the free camera too, but I find it a little bit harder. So just certain techniques, experiment with different cameras. But I'll get into more in just a sec. Alright, before we move on to our editing software, I just wanted to mention a couple more things real quick. Just to get your clips looking that little bit nicer. I don't know what happened there. What's going on here? Who's this? Hello, hello. How's it going, dude? Anyways. Alrighty, before we move on to our editing software, I wanted to hit just a couple more points and skate this rail just while I explain it. A couple more things that you can use for your skate clips. It's not necessary one bit, but it helps set up your personal style. And that's using the different in-game mechanics for steez. It's completely subjective and everyone skates their own way, everyone's style is their own thing. It really doesn't matter. But the fact that we've got these little hidden mechanics in the game to kind of incorporate parts of steez at least, we're getting halfway there. We're getting there. I will mention one thing I don't like that the game involved is that fent fold. That is just too silly to me. Glorifying something quite negative. I find it a little bit disgusting, but that's for another thing. I know it's not that serious, so I don't really care too much. But what we do have is some pretty cool stuff. One thing I'll mention real quick is bumping out of grinds. Let's get a 5-0. Yeah, bump out and then a quick little shove it. Well, I'll show that back on replay editor first. Where was it here? Alright. So let me see if I can explain this properly. So we got into our 5-0. Instead of ollieing out, we kind of just drop straight off. This is not a late flip. This is a bump off grind, but you're activating your flip just as you're bumping off, so it looks like a late flip, practically is a late flip, but it just makes things just a little bit more realistic. Like some ledges like that, you're not popping 2 foot off, like to get off the ledge anyways. That's just one little thing, like that kick flip right there, that should look way more accurate. Yeah, see? Tiny little pop-off. That was, yeah. Cool. Kind of explains what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Alright. There's a lot more YouTubers that explain that a lot better than me, but you get my point. Another thing I wanted to explain is the flip speed. It makes things look steezy as hell. Let's see if I can get a real slow kickflip. Yeah, that was pretty slow. I'll try and get it even slower, but it looks... Oh no, that was quick. There we go. Nice and low and slow. Let's have a look at that. That's gonna look realistic as heck. Oh, see that kick too? Ooh, nice. Ooh, get off the stair. That's one thing I don't like about this replay editor right now, is also phasing through the ground. It gets a little annoying. But, yeah, that's sick. Nice and low. Cool. Alright. Slow flips. Lots of fun. There is a lot of other little things though. That was pretty nice. Let me find one more spot. I think I've got a spot up here that I can show another thing of. Where is it? Where is it? Up here, yeah. Another trick that I've been liking a lot is the wallies. That's not it. Nah, am I supposed to see here that I practice that? Stand in this corner. Just get one of the slow ones. Straight into a bank. Oh. It's a little bit sloppy, but I'm not best spot of it, but yeah. And there is a lot better spots to do this, but this is just one spot I've noticed that works and seems fun. Hand plates? It's another thing. They've always been in the game, but still always fun. There is a way to do them on Legend, but I haven't figured it out yet. I've seen clips and it looks awesome, but I need to figure that out. Because that's something I used to like, the street plants. Mike Vallely, he was one of my favourite skaters growing up. Alright, once we have our desired clips that we want, we will be heading over to our editing software. I myself, I use DaVinci Resolve. I used to use CapCut for a lot of my fingerboard videos, but I haven't been making that sort of content for about a year now, and I have a feeling CapCut's changed a lot. It was quite different even since the last time I tried it. Everything is, well, not everything, but a lot of the things that I was using is locked behind a paywall now, so I personally don't want to use it. But I've been using DaVinci Resolve for a little while too, and it seems to be pretty decent. So that's what I go with it. Did want to mention a couple more things with camera angles and filming styles, but we'll get that in a sec when we get a clip that we want. Alright, got a good spot here. I'll get just a couple tricks and I'll explain a little bit more with the camera angles and replay editor and stuff like that. Let's try and get a decent little... Doesn't have to be too flashy. I want to hit that rail though. I don't think I've ever done that. Oh, that was way too early. Those switch inward heel flips look so good. Probably not the most realistic trick, I'll never be able to do that. But, back in my skate days, it is a long time ago now, I used to be able to nollie in with heel flip. That was my signature trick. But, alright. We've got a couple cool tricks there though. Let's actually look back on that. See what we want to work with. I did like that first. What was it? Switch inward heel flip. Let's see. Alright, let's get an angle that we like. Well, looks sick and all, but we've got to set our trim. So once again, our bumper to set, D-pad left to actually set your starting, and D-pad right to set your ending. So I'm just going to do that for now. The grind's not as important to me. I want to try and get this flip looking sick. So actually, let's just experiment a little bit. It's cool for a little bit of a further shot. Oh, one thing I haven't mentioned. Alright, when you're in this section of the replay editor, so make sure you're not in that bit. Make sure you're in the main bit. You can use your D-pad left and right to zoom in and zoom out, but it also gives you a bit of a wide angle effect as well, so you can get really cool shit. Another thing I'm going to mention in just a sec. Hold up. Alright, so that looks pretty sick, yeah? Stretches out a little bit. But you notice that? Played slow-mo. You can use your triggers for slow-mo, and that helps a lot. I don't know if anyone uses that much, but you get good at it, you can get really cool shit. That's perfect. That's clean. That looks sick to me. Alright, so that's just one little handy tip. Zoom back in. Alright, another thing I will mention, once you're zoomed right in, it makes it quite hard to control where you're looking, and but you can do this stuff too. Just big old panning out. That's a bit more cinematic though. That's kind of more what you'd see a drone do. I mean, we've got drones everywhere now. We can incorporate that with skateboarding, I guess, but that's sick. But yeah, that's not something you see all the time. What are we doing? Free camera. No one just look at his butt. Alright, let's get back over here. We can also do stuff like this. That wasn't a great example of it, but when you get a lot smoother, that looks sick. Stuff like that. Yeah, and then you cut it there, edit it down. You can make that look awesome. Alright, there is a couple more other sort of styles, panning, whatnot. I don't know the name for all of these, but all sorts of cool little things you can use. one other thing I will mention again real quick that I like to do for my style of videos is just a little bit of B-roll. So literally just a wave or something, or it doesn't even have to be your character. Get in free camera and focus on, I don't know, maybe what cars are doing or something. Get some weird car shot and speed it up or something. Slow it right down, or just random cinematic stuff like that. Just panning. When it's edited into your skate film, it looks a lot better than what you'd think. You can add all sorts of effects and stuff too. But there is other options while you're in this editor. Your last view, so this is how much of your replay it'll go through. I set it to 1 minute, so I don't have to scrub through heaps. Your scrub speed is just how quick and slow or quick you scrub through that footage. Your photo format, self-explain, playback speed. Now you can make this slow-mo, or you can make it quicker. I haven't experimented much with this, but I know it is pretty cool. So you can get, oh, it's tweaked out a little bit, but yeah, get quicker gameplay and stuff. Oh, got a little bit of crash, here we go. I'll get a couple tricks and stuff and show you the differences of what the playback speeds do as well. It is a little self-explained again, but it's cool just to have options at least. See, he's jumping all over the place. Here we go. So this is the playback speed now. So he's gonna be running down here. He's off. But yeah, we can do the same. We can also make things slower if we want, to help with slow-mo shots. Let's get that trick. Oh, that's not, yeah, alright. Let's have a look at what he's doing. Okay, that was nice. Slow-mo 180 tray, backside tray, big flip, whatever you want to call it. Big flip, I don't know all the names for all those tricky things. Tricky tricks. But yeah, we got slow-mo. That was pretty cool too. A little spin around as you spin it. All sorts of things to experiment with. What I'm encouraging is get in, make some clips, experiment, get goofy with it even. Like even with the editing, put some wacky filters on a couple of clips, have fun, and just go out and share your clips, like everyone else's clips. Make a little community for yourself and everyone else. Just have fun and yeah. Get a little bit more gameplay out of just the missions in this, especially because we have some of the realistic skate mechanics. We might as well have a bit more fun with it. If there's anything that or anything crucial that you think I might have missed, drop it in the comments and let me know. Not just for me, but for everyone else. I can always make another video soon, touching base on some more topics. Anything else you want to see a video on, let me know as well. Or just a chat. I want to see a combo. I want to see people talk about how much they enjoy this game, or the little things that they don't like about this game. Let me know. Write it down in the comments. If any of the info that I have put in this video is handy at all, if any of it is handy, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe button, because as a small creator, that helps quite a lot. I want to be making more full-length videos like this way more often. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, but alright guys, pretty much at the end of everything I wanted to touch base on with this. The main points I want to hit right now is practice makes perfect, so keep practicing your tricks, your camera shots, camera angles, your editing styles. Just practice makes perfect with everything in life, so keep going at it, keep making clips, go have fun, share your clips, like everyone's clips, be positive, have fun with everyone else in this game, and I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun in the future. There is updates coming. We have Season 1 coming in just a couple days, and in Season 2 we have the updates that brings the keyframes. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure if it's in Season 2, but I'm about 90% sure that's when our keyframes will be introduced. And that will make getting these clips... Oh god, that was cool. One sec. That'll make getting these clips a lot easier. Alright, so let's leave you with really clean little clip here. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Too cool. Yeah, I enjoy this game way too much. I could spend half an hour frothing over a kickflip. But yeah, anyways, if you guys enjoy this game, if any of this video has helped you at all, any helpful info whatsoever, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another one very soon. We've got more videos to make and more fun to have. I'll catch you guys very soon. Peace out.